broken.
What are you doing, Wade?
I'm trying to fix the cucumber peel.
No, but what are you doing to the cucumbers?
I am peeling off the spikes.
So we can pickle them.
Yes, so we can pickle them.
Alright, so you guessed it. We're gonna pickle some pickles. We're gonna pickle some cucumbers. So we got my cucumbers right here. Just washed them, and my jars are in the dishwasher right now, sanitizing. Then I got my ingredients: white vinegar. This is the Redmond's real salt. It's just fine salt, or you can use kosher salt. Basically, that means it doesn't have that caking, that anti-caking agent in there. And then fresh dill out of the garden. So let me pick that. Some pickling spice and some garlic. So right now I'm gonna work on making the brine for it. Let that get heated up, and we're actually gonna do this without a water bath canner. You don't have to have one. I know it helps, but some of the videos I've watched and talking to my grandmother, who has pickled basically her whole life, she said I don't need it. So we're gonna do it her way. I also got some sweet peppers. I'm gonna do probably one jar with these, just to see if that gives a little bit different taste for the pickles. Now for the cucumbers, we're gonna do some spears and then some sliced, like for sandwiches and things like that. But yeah, we have been producing like crazy. This is probably the only part about homesteading I don't like, is that I'm inside. I'm stuck inside. I want to make an outdoor kitchen so that I can do things outside. Alright, now that we got our brine made, we're going to let it boil. We'll put a lid on it so it stays warm. Let all that stuff marry in there. And now I'm going to prepare the garlic. Just going to break up the cloves, get the skin off of it, and that way I might slice it up a little bit just so it fits in the jar a little bit better. Alright, so one of the things you want to look at too when you have your cucumber is where the blossom end was. You want to cut that off. So the reason is because on a lot of varieties of cucumbers, where that blossom end was, it can give like a little bit of a different taste, like a bitter taste. Plus, it makes my pickles a little bit smaller to fit in my jars. And also, I've been slicing up some, like I said, I'm gonna have spears, and I'm gonna have sliced. And I'm sure the kids will eat some right now too as they come in and out. Look how cool this looks. Like, definitely, this is a cool experience for me so far. Definitely, like I said, I want to be outside because it's absolutely beautiful today. So I wish I had an outdoor kitchen. So one day I'll have an outdoor kitchen, and I'll be doing all my canning and cooking and things outside. Isn't that right, Bub? How's that cucumber? How's that cucumber? Jars have about 19 minutes left. They're sanitized, so they're gonna be nice and hot for us. So what I did, I've got my lids in water, heating up. You don't want to get it to a boil. You just want it to be nice and warm, so it loosens up those rings on there, so that whenever you have your jar and you put the lid on it, then you lightly put your ring down and allow the air inside to escape, to then seal, and you make this little pop noise. So that's the plan. Hoping that's how it goes. So I've already pre-cut a good bit of our cucumbers because I've been eating on them a little bit, so that's fine. Brine recipe mixture says it feels like six jars, so might have to make more, but we'll see. Got some other things going on. The key is to just take out a couple jars at a time because you want them to stay nice and warm inside of the dishwasher. So we'll probably take 2 out at a time and do it that way. Fingers crossed it's going to turn out good. Yes, it will. One thing I forgot to mention too is whenever you're putting the lids on, it gets you a little bit of vinegar too. You want to wipe down that top seal of the lid, and that way it's clean. Make sure you get a good seal on it. Alright, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cans, 9 jars, and they are now cooling, and once they start to cool, we should get a good seal on it. With this little hump right here, barely see it, little hump right there will pop down, and I'll start sealing these back two. The first two I did, they've actually already sealed. You can kind of see it indented down. Yeah, so now all we do is really wait and let it cool down, and then eventually eat them. Hope you learned something that you can do, that you can can pickles, can cucumbers, can without a water bath canner. Obviously it's for certain stuff. Yeah, so I appreciate you hanging out with me today, and catch you in the next one.